Let me get this out of the way. I don't think season 20 and onwards are the best seasons of this show. No, that honour would go to seasons 4 through 8 for me. I do think the most hated seasons of this beloved show, seasons 20 and onwards, do some things better than the seasons prior to it. And I believe there are 5 things it does better. Those things are... While this can be a curse, as it isn't always successful, the fact that the show is willing to try stuff like the Lego episode or the Bat Hood episode shows that it can be in the show's favour to think far, far outside of the box. Yes, the classic seasons did have Homer in space and Homer joining a secret society, but those are more grounded in reality, in the sense that it is technically possible to join a secret society, but it isn't in the slightest way possible to be transformed into a walking Lego man. Being grounded isn't good or bad, just like being more outlandish isn't good or bad, but it does open the show up for more ideas, which is good, especially for a show as long running as this. It's just whether or not it hits a home run with its outlandishness, which it sometimes does. Ned Flanders is a worse and more simple character in the later seasons, which is where the term Flanderization came from, which if you didn't know, Flanderization is when a character becomes more and more one note. In Flanders' case, he's a walking Bible and usually not much more in the later seasons. I still like Flanders though. Other minor characters and secondary characters have become far better over time though. Wiggum may be dumber now, but instead of the Eddie and Lou dynamic, it's mostly Wiggum and Lou, and it's usually hilarious. The character that really seems to have only gotten better and better is Moe. He just becomes funnier and funnier and gets more and more great episodes based around him. This point is incredibly simple. Since season 13's Gump Roast, we haven't had anything that could be considered a full-on clip show. The clip shows were always the worst parts of the earlier seasons for me, and I'd much rather have an average quality, fully new episode than one of the classic era's clip shows, because I flat out dislike pretty much all clip shows. While this is certainly a case that could cause a lot of arguments, I believe the newest seasons of The Simpsons, as in the HD era, had better animation than anything that came before it. I know the main arguments against the modern animation is the fluidity and sometimes just lack of charm, but just look at a couple of these clips.
So put some mustard on my roll, cause you're barking up my soul.
Hot dog!
I like to see you walk.
Beef log.
I like to hear you talk.
Food blog.
I really relish you.
What rhymes with relish?
Who could embellish you?
Marge, this isn't You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. Or even my production of You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown, set in a doomed Soviet submarine. This is avant-garde theater, and it is electric.
Those clips both contain some amazing examples of what modern Simpsons is capable of, animation-wise. Those show off the fluidity and some charm. The real charm, I believe, is shown off in the couch gags. Speaking of which... this is the only thing I consistently hear people say is better about modern Simpsons. It could be argued that these take up too much screen time as they keep getting longer, but as long as I don't feel as though the episode around the couch gag is too rushed because of a long couch gag, then I tend to really like a lot of them. They show off some of the best and most ambitious animation from the series. They sometimes let guest animators do some couch gags, or even just change the style of the couch gag to fit another cartoon or artist. Needless to say, these deserve all of the praise that is handed to them, and on a silver platter. Anyway, that is all for this quickish video. Do you guys think Seasons 20 Plus offers some things better than the other seasons, or is it just me? Yes, I know the chances of me being the only one that thinks that are so slim that it's nearing impossible. And yes, I know for a fact certain people prefer certain things about the modern seasons. I was just trying to end my videos with a thing I do, okay? It's my thing, just let me do my thing. Do you guys think Seasons 20 Plus offers some things better than the earlier seasons? Or heck, is it just me? Let me know in the comments. Bye I guess.